As far as MVP favorites right now, pretty much we just want to give and show love to those that's out there balling. In my opinion, right now, I got Aaron Rodgers as one of my, MVPs. I just feel like year in and year out, this guy is amazing. I'm a guy that, I played quarterback growing up. My guy, I tell you.
Pretty good.
And, I just like certain things that you look for in quarterback play. I mean, he checks every box. I know it sucks sometimes because I'm a Lions fan myself, and I hate for us to have that guy in Green Bay we got to deal with every year. But
headache,
man, it is what it is, man. Then those weapons he got with Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams, I feel like they the second best duo in the league outside of Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas, wide receiver running back duo, I should say. And I just feel like that coach that has come in, Matt LaFleur. He's just done a phenomenal job of just pretty much like putting their team, like he's setting them up for success. And mind you, when you got a player that's as talented as Aaron Rodgers is, he doesn't even really necessarily need you to do that. Being that he's making it more simplistic for the offense, allowing them to be more versatile, allowing them to, just be able to get the ball like more of a quick passing game where normally when Aaron Rodgers is one MVPs, everybody knows him to be able to get out of the pocket and make them great throws outside of the pocket. I mean, he'll get them on the move, but it's like designed. Whereas before, Aaron would do that, when plays was set up for him to be in the pocket, but he'll somehow get out of the tackle box and do certain things and, create them big splash plays down the football field. We didn't seen it enough as Lions
He can
fans.
still move.
We didn't see the late touchdowns. That he did against us,
I had money on that, by the way.
You know what I mean? So we didn't see it all. But yeah, man, I just look at this team and, just the numbers he able to put up. And he doesn't really turn the ball over. Only got like 3 interceptions on the year. Got about 24 touchdowns. So I just feel like he definitely right in the thick of things as far as the MVP. And then, man, these young quarterbacks, man. Introduce yourselves to Kyler Murray. This guy, man, this dude, man, he's just so electrifying, man. Like every week, he making some crazy play with his legs. The guy, it seems like every week he scores a rushing touchdown. Really,
right?
Got about 10 rushing touchdowns on the year. He doing a phenomenal job, man. That Arizona team, man, they really something to watch. Honestly, one of my favorite players, DeAndre Hopkins. He should still be in Houston, by the way. I'm not letting that go.
Bill O'Brien.
Never letting that go. and y'all finally let him go, but y'all let him go before y'all let him go. Like what in the world? This is ridiculous.
Deshaun Watson got to go.
But yeah, man, Kyler Murray, he really been lighting things up. This guy, he's one of those generational talents, man. You look at his size and his stature being 5'10". He probably been told he couldn't do it a lot in his life, but man, this guy, I'm so happy he chose football over baseball. So yeah, those are my 2 MVPs so far. Cardinals are sitting at 6-3 right now as well. I do want to point that out. Tied in the NFC West with the Seattle Seahawks at 6-3 and Los Angeles Rams at 6-3. So, yeah, that division is loaded. Yeah. And he's doing a hell of a job. Got a big one with Russell Wilson on Thursday Night Football soon. And Aaron Rodgers is 7-2, leading the NFC North. So, yeah, those are my MVPs. I'm going to let Tez take it away and talk about his.
For my MVPs, first off, I got Russell Wilson. Now, if you have been looking at what he's been dealing with, that defense might be the worst under Pete Carroll. That's not no might. It is. That's the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. They're getting no rush on the quarterback, creating no turnovers. And you're asking pretty much Russell Wilson to go down the field and score every time. Not just a field goal, but we need a touchdown. He's been doing that at an unbelievable, like a high level this year. He's, of course, makes some mistakes, but what more can you ask?
Exactly.
He's
got
forced,
the number one offense right now.
Number one offense. He's forced to put up numbers every time because your defense can't stop anybody. You have DK Metcalf, but as DK Metcalf showed today, he can be shut down. He can be stopped.
He was referring to Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey
he pretty
and the
much
Rams.
shadowed him today. He was following him around today.
Yep. And my thing is, when DK gets shut down, that's more pressure on Russ. Now he has to do more things. He has to be more creative with his legs and do all that. So, you know, and I look at the MVP stuff. If there was no Russell Wilson this year on the Seahawks, what would they be? What would the record be? I think the Seahawks maybe would have won 2 games so far without Russell Wilson. So the impact that Russell Wilson has, I think just off that, he could possibly win MVP, or he's first in the voting. You know. Secondly, is a guy that we don't talk about, or we still talk about him, but it's just simmered down because we're so used to it. You know, we're so used to him being great every day, the great throws and no-look throws. Obviously, it's Pat Mahomes. You know, Pat Mahomes is still doing his thing every day. You know, every single night he's slinging at the different receivers. Sometimes he's not even looking at the receiver he throws it to, and he's still throwing the ball to. He's still accurate. Nice. You know, the ability for him to read defenses, and it's basically cheating. You know, you put a guy, you know, Andy Reid. Yeah. I don't think people understand. Andy Reid might be one of the best play callers of all time. Man, he should have already had. He should have more than one Super Bowl ring. He couldn't get it done with the Eagles in 05. But, you know, nevertheless, his ability to call plays and put his skilled players, and which coaches don't do nowadays, that's little league, high school, everything. He puts his players in the best position to succeed. Exactly. Tight ends, running backs, everywhere. He'll have Travis Kelce lining up in the backfield. You know, he puts his players in the spot to succeed, and you know, Pat Mahomes is pretty much doing it every day. You know, every Sunday, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, moving the ball constantly down the field. Oh, so you know, and they're still my pick to go to the Super Bowl. They're still my pick to win the Super Bowl until there's a defense that can stop them. You're not going to stop the Chiefs. I'll put it that way. They're going to score every time, but your offense, when you play against the Chiefs, you have to go at the Chiefs. You can't play around with the Chiefs, getting to have good field position, kick a field goal. You can't do that. They want you to kick field goals because they know their offense is going to score every time. So you have to go at the Chiefs. But as far as Pat Mahomes, this is something I'll be telling my kids about. You know, we'll never see another NFL quarterback like this again. We may, but Pat Mahomes is just on a different breed right now. He's on a whole different level. And I think him and Russell Wilson, you could pretty much hand the trophy to any of them. You know, so those are my top 2 picks to win the MVP this year.
All right, so you heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yep.
You know, those are picks for the MVP so far. We loving this NFL. We pretty much just a few weeks past the halfway mark. We getting into November football. If you know about November football, that means you getting into that cold weather. Yeah. You getting into that. You playing with. You know, that's why we did these segments, the contenders, the pretenders, because you're getting into these games to where now
you see who really is a pretender.
Exactly. You see what these football teams are really about, and you know, we appreciate y'all, you know, stopping in on our sports talk. You know, stay tuned. We got a lot more for y'all. It's your boy Bijan. Again, it's my homie Tez. Stay tuned.